Do you?
Not one that's gonna make you choke, but I selected poorly, so that's where we're sitting today.
But it's so pretty.
It does look really pretty. It's nice to just look at it.
Take a bite.
Just imagine me eating something like that. Just imagine if I could, without like feeling like I'm choking to death. Life is a challenge.
How do you get through it?
Laughing at the dark and dirty. We walk you through all the naughty secrets of the adult industry, and you get to be a fly on the wall with two best friends in the business of boobs.
We want to hear your dirty secrets too.
If you have stories to share, questions for us, need advice, which may or may not be helpful,
But we'll make you laugh.
we'll always be laughing here, and we thank you for coming this week.
The Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast, hosted by Molly Stewart and Laura Contreras.
I just was thinking about this earlier before you got here. Do you ever play The Sims?
No, but I tried it once.
You tried it once?
Yeah, but only because like I was told it was fun, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it. But then I did it, and I was like, I'm not amused.
Oh, really?
But like Carlo loved it.
Okay.
So like he was like, we should play The Sims. It's really fun. You could create your own world and like friends and.
Yeah, that was really cool. You didn't have any friends. You're like, this is boring. I have friends.
Well, no, I was just like, I want to do stuff in life. Like, I was like, why am I doing
That's
this?
like the different
this?
thing. I felt like I couldn't do things in life, and I was like, I can do things in The Sims. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I love The Sims in my last relationship too. I was just like, oh, look at this. Look at this wonderful life I'm living here.
But like, I get it though. You could create a really cool world.
Yeah.
I hear, and then like, you can like, do all these things, and then like
You can trap them in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlo's like, you should just like flirt with all the people.
I
and
remember,
like go around and like.
as soon as I could play The Sims, I did. I had it when I was younger too. You just like lock them in a room.
Yeah.
And make them.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like he's like, you could do that, or
Yeah.
like he's like, you could go hit on your neighbor if you want. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. You can just like break people up for no reason.
Yeah.
You can like just ignore them, and you can let them die. You can just like trap them in the bottom of things. It's fun. It's all good fun.
I think I had more fun just having mine go take a like, oh, you must need to poop. Go to the bathroom.
Like they always like freak out, It's like, but do you know what's funny? I was just thinking about that the other day because I'll get really, really down and sad and crushed by the world.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, I need to take a shower. It's like my sim handler just forgot about me a little bit too long. They're like, ooh, you didn't shower. You're going to have a bad day.
Yeah.
You're just walking around like, why am I so depressed?
Yeah, it's all that.
But sometimes life is depressing. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas!
This is the day that this episode is released, and how fitting. So I thought that I would be a naughty Santa, because you want to know what? Here at the Totally Wholesome Not Dirty podcast, we've been very naughty. Unbeknownst to us.
Ho, ho, ho.
Happy ho, ho, holidays, because we're yeah, so this has been a really fun experience, just being hit out of the blue, and it was like, well, bam, it's not a glitch. We're not going to pay you because for some undisclosed reason we're revoking your monetization, so which is really cool, and I don't know why. I feel like in 2.5 years doing this, certainly we would have had a violation by now. It's really cool, I think, when nobody can ever tell you what the problem is, just that there is a problem.
Yeah.
And they get to know, but you don't get to know. It's not like, oh, here's the issue. You can rectify it. You can fix it. You could change these things. Because I'm more than happy and more than willing to play by the rules.
Mm-hmm. You
Okay?
can bop it.
Rules
you
are
can
cool,
it.
man. Rules can help situations. They help things run. I totally understand that. But if you don't know what you're violating, how are you going to fix it? And when you're not given the option to fix it, then you want to know what you want to say? That's why I'm wearing fishnets. I'm wearing panties. I'm wearing a naughty Santa outfit. Because there's no monetization anyway. So enjoy. But I am wearing boots, so you can't see my feet.
Boots. I was wearing boots with the fur.
Well, now that we don't have monetization on our episodes, I got to keep the feet covered. Mom's got bills to pay. Mom's got David to pay. So tip for those feet pics, because David needs to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Tip for feet. For David. Do you not care about David? Do you not care about the show? Do you not care about feet? I didn't think so. So you know where to go. Support the show. Because
you know what my favorite saying is? Like when you're totally like not in control of what's going on, and like you just are like, well, me. You know, like, well, me.
Like up creek without a paddle.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
That's where we are right now. Just Gary covered in we're talking about on the
Actually,
Zoom chat. Is that what
we're waist deep in like fully.
Zoom chat I felt kind of bad about, but everyone seemed to enjoy it. Just because I felt like I had a little bit of a breakdown on the Zoom chat, but I think it was entertaining. I laughed, I cried, it moved me. So,
it was fun. I love our Zoom
fun.
chats and our little crew and how supportive everyone is, and like how the conversation just kind of flows. And this is my croissant donut. Where's his mouth?
Oh yeah, you were making him talk before the pod.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. Merry Crimbus.
Merry Crimbus. Speaking of Merry Crimbus, hopefully I've been doing a good job and staying on top of all the editing with the crippling depression that has been bestowed upon me. You guys should be able to, on Patreon right now, go see The Night Before Krampus. So if you're interested in seeing the skit that we put on, it would be really awesome to have anyone who wants to go to patreon.com/TWND podcast. We post a new photo set and or a skit each month. We have ad-free on all of our episodes, and it's the only place that we can be monetized. So super cool. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like, do you feel like shit's gotten more like weird like that? Like, I swear I keep getting endless messages, right, from people on social media that I don't know, that have no business proposal. They're like, we can fix your social media problems. I'm like, how do you even know I have them?
Oh, I think it's the people that have the ability to see how many shadow bans you have on your
It's
account.
like, well, why do you have that ability?
Because they probably either like are hacking some sort of like cyber I don't know, or they're a legit company. But if you ask me, I think it's all phony.
But what I'm saying is, it's all in some form like pay to play. Like, I'm sure if I bought like a check badge, there wouldn't be any freaking issues. I'm sure that if I paid one of these people to do something, who knows, nobody actually tells you what they're going to do, just that they can fix it. So it's some magical equation. And at this point, I get so many of those messages. Do you know what it makes me think? I'm like, you're just sitting there reporting my stuff.
Probably.
Or like something to a point of like, you have some in that you're creating issues for people so that you can make your own change outside of it. And that's how it feels to me. And I don't any of those people. There was like one time way back on like the 10th Instagram that I was like, you know, it'd be cool to get it back. And this person says they can. And here's all these sources and here's all this whatever. It's all bullshit. I never got it back. Didn't get any of the money. It will never pay for that again. And the fact that it is pay to play is like so ridiculous. I don't know. It was years ago. It wasn't like that much. My account wasn't like that big, but it was just one of those things that I was like, I was tired of getting it removed with no reason as to why. So I was like, well, this person says once you get it and then you get the verification, you just have to fill out, you know, the stuff. And it was all through the site. Like I did it and they're like, we have the whatever. And I'm like, cool. And nothing ever came of it. And I was like, well, I feel like an idiot. So I'm not going to get fooled by that shit again. But the fact that they are coming out more and more, I get them in my emails, like my Instagram email. I get them in the podcast email. Like even people like, oh, I can promote the podcast and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what kind of knowledge do you think that you have? It's like, here's you saying that you can do all these things. Where's the proof that you can do any of these things? Like, show me some fucking proof. Because I don't buy it. And I'm not buying anything from you. So leave me the alone. Because it's so goddamn annoying. It's like, you know, and it's all these people too where it's like, they'll have like some like less presence in you or whatever. And it's like everybody just is trying to get something from you constantly to a point that I'm like, I have nothing to give you. It's like, and then anything that it's like, even when we've had situations with people with shoots or whatever, it's like, you need us here. Why are you treating me like this? Why are you treating me like garbage? You reached out to me. You wanted to be in this situation. What are you bringing to the table? Because I'm not seeing anything. And then I'm being for just seeing that there's nothing there. It's like, leave me the on.
Yeah.
People are so annoying.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I think those people that are messaging, like you said, they're all over mine too. And I have that check mark. But I know I'm shadow banned. I know because like nobody sees my stories really. Yeah. And I have like not a ton of followers. I have like 25,000, which that's a big number since I've like started my career. You know, like it's grown. But I know a lot of them are probably bots. I know a lot of them are people like in other countries that don't even know who I am or follow me for my makeup. Yeah. You know, and it's like, to me, it is a game. And it is a game. It's like you can't trust it. So you're right. Like, I'm not going to go and pay someone whatever amount it is for my shadow bans to be lifted, and how many of them, however many of them
it's like,
there
because
are.
one of the things is it never ends either. So
Yeah,
you're just
it'll just keep
constantly
building.
You would just constantly be paying someone forever. Like, I would rather, like, as much as it sucks, I would rather just keep deleting posts.
Yeah, I'd rather delete my Instagram.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, at this
if
point,
I could, I would, but I can't because everything is tied to it.
Same. And I was like, I always said I need
this was
social
supposed to
media.
have a belt, and I just realized I don't have it. But I also realized it's out of frame, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Except over there, don't look at it. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal.
But like, it's like, if my career isn't as like solid as it is without social media. I mean, I thought it was a tool, but really, is it? I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it was, and I feel like it still is in a way. But it's also, I feel like most platforms have gotten pretty like pay to play, and then it's like the things that do pass are always so surprising to me. Or even like the instance of people like complaining to me like, oh, I got catfished by someone using your photos. It's like, I do DMCAs, there's only so much you can do, and some places don't remove stuff. It's like, I can't scrub the internet. My job is taking photos. Like, I can't stop that from being stolen. However, it's like the amount of time that I have spent trying to go through and report these accounts is like, they're actively scamming. I have screenshots from people saying, actively scamming. Here is what happened, blah, blah, blah. I will send proof. And then these platforms say they're not violating anything. They're not impersonating you. This doesn't violate anything. I'm like, so how is what I'm doing violating stuff? But someone who's stealing the same photos that I post and then actively using your platform to scam people out of money on the pretense that I'm going to, you know, meet up with them, which I'm not going to do. If someone is saying that and they're saying they're me, it's not going to happen. I don't know how many times that I have to say it, but the fact that the other ones are still allowed to just do that through the platform, it's like, I don't ask anyone for money through Instagram.
Yeah.
Even if someone is like, I have this business, you know, proposal, you know, if it's a new affiliate or something, I'm like, here's the email.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how I do business. Okay. And it's like, it's just that I've reached a point that it feels like just so pointless to even make stuff. And I get so excited about the stuff that we create or the episodes that we make. And as much as I love it, it just reaches this point of frustration where it's like you try so hard to like play by the rules, but you don't know what the rules actually are because they seem to change or be absent for some people. And or maybe it's fine once and then the next week it's not. And it's like, you just never know where you stand. So it feels like you're just on this like treadmill going nowhere. And they're like, you actually can't get off of this at all. And you just like have to keep churning out new content, being like, is this what hurts me in the algorithm? Is this what's going to boost it up? Like, well, now I'm getting no interaction. Must be a shadow ban. What's this? Oh, it's from like 2 years ago or something like that. And this is violating now. It's like, how is it violating now?
Yeah. The wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead.
Yeah. And I'm dead.
It's like
I'm the hamster. I'm just like getting like
the wheels just, yeah. It's really bad.
Get me off this thing.
It's so bad. It's like I'm sick. I can't do this anymore.
It's terrible. I literally like when these things happen, it's like I feel sick inside. Like I just like don't know what to do because it's like I feel like I'm not a connected person by any means. And it's like you, me, and David. Here we are. It's like all we know is what's given to us, but no information is given. Or then it's like even if it's just my own stuff, I'm like I'm not a connected person. It's like, I don't know what to do about all these things and that other people are able to do. And if I could, I would fucking pay to play if I knew that it was actually going to be something that's like, hey,
legit.
This is okay now. It's like, but there is nothing like that. And it's just like luck of the draw or I don't know. And it's so frustrating because you want to create content.
Yeah, there should be like a protection bubble for like people that do content that like nothing will ever affect them. Like if they're playing by the rules. And not just getting, like, reported by some Joe Schmo. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't even have my OF linked on, like, my Instagram page, for instance. It's only through my Twitter where it is allowed still. Yeah. So it's like, I don't, like, post that up there. I'm not posting, like, you know what I mean? I'm, like, such a lightweight hoe. Like, I'm like, ooh, maybe a butt cheek because I saw someone else's, like, anus today, so this might be fine. It's not fine, apparently.
That's how careful you are.
But it's just, like, I don't know.
Shoot.
It's just a lot of complaining at this point, which is not very festive of me, but I'm not feeling very festive. I thought this donut looked really festive, and then I kind of, like, made the realization as I set it down, I was like, I picked the donut that I'm like the most likely to choke on.
With all those fruity pebbles. That looks good though. It looks really yummy.
I know, but I'm like afraid to eat it. 'Cause I'm like, what if you choke on that? And it's like with the dick. I'm like, I don't know. Can I? I was like fisting a donut down my throat. That's what I'll have to start doing on Patreon to try to get subscribers. I'll just be like, here's how many donuts I can fit down my throat. Long Johns. And do you have like a favorite donut?
I love the ones filled with like custard.
Like
an eclair type thing, like chocolate top.
Yes,
but filled with like some custard or Bavarian cream.
That thick, creamy custard.
I'm not a frosting kind of girl, technically.
Do you like a fritter? Do you fucks with a fritter? I feel like it has to be the right fritter. But if you get one that's fresh with the apples in, I'm not even a big apple person.
Yeah.
But if it's fresh, you can have a cold fritter. There's no point at that point. At that point, it's like eating a brick. Yeah. And it like all solidifies into weird like sugary chunks, and it's not very good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like crunchy.
Fresh fritters only.
Listen up. We only want that fresh. But what's your favorite like donut?
Oh, so there's these ones that are like, I don't remember what they're called, but like sour cream, where they're like a cakey, like almost like tangy donut, and there's no frosting on them. Most people hate these donuts, and I think they're so good.
I also love crullers.
Oh,
those might be my faves actually,
because
they're so fluff and soft.
Yeah, I love a cruller. There's also I don't know what it's called, but Pink Box. They sent one, and as soon as I saw it when I opened the box, I almost came. I was so excited because they're not always in the box. You don't get to pick what donuts come in the box. It's like a surprise, and you're just like, ugh. And I was surprised because when I tell you, it's like a powdered top. It's like, bitch, there's streusel on the top of this like cakey, like think coffee cake, thicker donut. And then there's streusel on the top, and then that shit is covered in some like powdery, like must be
it like a limited one?
It must be like, because it's so good, and I could just eat like 12 of them in a row.
No, because then if it was, you wouldn't have eaten anything.
What?
If it was, then you would have never ate it. Because you lose your appetite.
I don't know. I've never fucked around with it.
Fuck around, find out.
But I will fuck around with those donuts, let me tell you, because
go.
they're so good. And I don't even know what kind it is, but every time that they put one in my box, I'm like, come in my box. Like, because it makes me horny. Like, those donuts are so good. And the problem is, like, I want to savor them. And I'll just put it in slow, you know? But then it's like the same thing when I'm afraid of choking. I'm like, oh, and then it's all gone. In a matter of 2 seconds, I'm like, I'll go back like, where's the donut go? It's inside of me. It's already gone. And I'll think it's still there. It's like a ghost limb, but it's a donut. I'm like, I certainly did not just eat that all in one bite, but I did.
Who took it?
I look at I and I'm like, oh, did you? Right from my hand? He's like, bitch, I wish I could have a donut.
When we, remember that one place we went to when we were hanging out with Kitty and she recommended a donut place? Were those donuts? Yeah. What were those? The mochi donuts.
The mochi donuts. Yeah.
Those were good too.
Mochi donuts are awesome. And I like them because they're like little teething rings and you can just like pull little bits off at a time.
Yeah.
So you can sample a little bit of every donut without like taking a bite into it. Like you can't do that with normal donuts. You
it's
gotta
like
cut it. It's a whole
perforated
thing.
edges for donuts. Just tear at the little dotted line.
They're so good. So you can like have a little variety pack, and I like that.
Yeah,
a little taste of everything.
Those are so fun. I love.
That's like the fun thing about buffets is that there's like a little taste of everything. But then the problem comes with the fact that it's a buffet. Like everyone touches it.
Oh my gosh, I have a funny story about buffets.
Sometimes I'll make a plate.
Yeah.
And I would be at a buffet. I'm like, I'll make a plate. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And then I would sit down, right? And I'd start just eating my happy little meal. And then I'd look around and see how many people were around. And I'd like look up at the food line. I'm like, there's so many people. And then I'd see someone like do a hand thing. And I'm like, well, I'm fucking done. I can't eat it anymore. Y'all know how much I love making content. And one of the most important things for quality videos is lighting. But who wants the same old boring ring light? You can upgrade from basic to adorable at kawaiilighting.com with code TWND for 10% off. This podcast is lit by Kawaii Lighting's star-shaped ring light. There are also heart and kitty cat options to make you feel as cute as these lights look. Kawaii Lighting has many RGB options, which you'll have seen used in many of my videos and photos. Don't be basic. Stand out with Kawaii Lighting by using code TWND to save 10% and help support this wholesome pod. Let them know we sent you.
Oh my gosh, that's like, so buffets, yeah, I've never been like a huge fan, but I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot, but I'm gonna pick a really nice one at the Win, right?
Yeah. So
we go, and I'm like, okay, this certainly has to be like the top-notch place because it's like $100 a person, right?
Yeah.
So you're like okay, I'm excited. Yeah, Wicked Spoon's bomb. So good, one of my favorites. But this one, I'm like, I go in. And I'm like doing a little lap around like all the food. I couldn't find one thing I could eat.
What do you mean?
Like everything was meat and seafood.
Oh shoot!
There was no like a lot of
sides.
Like sides was maybe a salad that I could eat. Everything had meat.
No,
everything was like. And if you're spending $100 a plate or a person, it's like you want to be able to eat.
You're just
something.
like you're gonna spend $100 and then have like meat sweats. Like it's gonna be
it was like everyone was all about the crab legs and like the lobster or whatever, like the steaks. And I'm like, I get that part, but I don't do any of that. Like personally,
I like meat, but there's something about just like I just pictured like just hot plates of meat just sitting everywhere, and it just sounds gross to me. And one of the best parts about something like a buffet, or like you have friends, or you have a potluck, or you have like a little like party, and it's a dinner party, and it's just like all the tasties.
Yes,
like
there's a little bit of each thing.
Yes, like that's one of the best parts. It's like, ooh, what are the sides at this place? Like, what are they gonna have? And you get like a bacon wrapped jalapeno, or well, you wouldn't like that.
I mean,
but you know what I mean.
It's like, when I come over
potato salad,
whatever, all the sides. This place, the Win, had like nothing that could like literally make me feel like I had made the right choice. So what I did was I just sat back down, and I was really disappointed. And at the time, like, the person I went with was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I can't eat here. And then they were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I just don't see a thing. Then our server comes, the one that's like bringing the drinks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. I was like, can I just like get a refund?
Yeah.
And then they were really nice. They were like, well, we'll tell the chef to make you something. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I could just go to a restaurant.
Yeah, you're like, I wanted a buffet.
Yeah.
So I could have the tasties.
I'm not going to like make the chef
like one meal.
I'm not going to make me like a plate of pasta.
It's like,
that's like,
here's the thing, chef. It should have already been out there. A little pasta salad.
Pizza, I don't whatever.
Know. Maybe a little flatbread. Yeah. You want to make it fancy? Put a little tomato on there. A little Parmesan. A little basil. Bam.
Boom.
That's all you need. Like, why do you have to go make me a meal? Shouldn't you have thought about that? And ahead of time, all you're thinking about was your meat? Of course you were.
Yeah,
chef.
Mac and cheese. You could put the little crumbles and burn it and make it fancy.
Yeah,
Come
you could
on.
like with a little torch thing or something like that. What about a creme brulee? I would have loved one of those, but all we have is meat.
So yeah, I got my money back. It was easy. It was just like, you would expect more. You would have expected more.
We should all expect more. The problem with expecting more is that you're often disappointed.
But yeah, Wicked Spoon.
But speaking of being wickedly disappointed, would you like your present? Should we do exchanges?
We are doing a gift exchange.
Yes. So we
Merry Crimbus.
Merry Crimbus. We set a limit for $50.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're going to like what's inside here, but you were admiring.
You're gonna like what I'm
you were admiring the stocking before, and it's been sitting here waiting for you for a while.
I liked you had it like up there, and I was like, wow, look at that stocking. That's cool.
Sound deadening.
And I have a little something for you too.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So it's the stocking plus this, but this is for the dogs.
Okay.
So you can start with that.
Let's see. Oh, they'll love them.
Squishies.
Yes.
I know they'll rip them apart.
They're going to rip them apart in 2 seconds. We should record it. That would be fun. They're so cute. And the little gingerbread man.
So cute.
So I felt bad because you said you already had one the other day.
I don't anymore.
What do you mean?
I gave it to a friend.
Oh, really?
She was scared of the dark. So I gave it to her.
Hang on. Rewind. Your friend, how old?
She's old enough. Old enough.
Old enough to not be scared.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? I was like, oh, that's like the most honest thing anyone could say to someone.
I'm so mean. I'm like,
I know, but it's like,
sorry.
But I was like, oh, you can have this little nightlight here.
Sorry you suffer with the dark.
Hey, but yeah, this is thank you because I really need thank you.
I
missed it. I was like missing it so much.
The problem is I shouldn't even complain because I'm scared of the dark too, but the darkness is inside of me. Can't have a nightlight in there.
Your ass?
Yes. We can stick it out of my ass and see if the darkness inside powers the mushroom light through my butthole. Perfect.
I love it.
We don't have ads. We can say whatever we want.
It's a sharp pee-pee.
So I got really excited for a second because for some reason I thought that this was a paddle. For some reason, as I was pulling it out, I was like, certainly, this is going to be a heart paddle. This is going to be fucking... And it's even better than I could have hoped. Because not only is it a sharp pee-pee board, it is also a paddle. That's the cool thing. Can we do... We should call it Sharpeepee or like Charcuterie. We make a video. Yes. And I make a charcuterie board and you hate it, so you just start smacking me with the pee-pee board.
This is adorable. Ferret mom. I love this. Thank you.
Do it. Yes, all the coffees, all the drinks, whatever you
And it's rose gold.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it. Is a ferret mom of 2. Ooh. More rose gold.
It's matchies.
What it is. Oh!
It's just a little mom pack.
This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at me.
Do you get it? Mom packed.
Yes, I didn't at first. He's like, get it? You get it?
I'm like, eh?
Validate me.
I need some validation. I haven't been getting it.
But dude, this
The
is
universe
so
has been
pretty.
saying that I am a violation. So if you've ever seen a walking red flag, it's right here, except I'm sitting right now. I'm not walking because I'm on a podcast.
And it's red pleather.
Ooh, pretty bracelets.
The evil eye, so that bad shit can go away.
Okay.
And that's actually from
Hang on.
Hawaii.
Do I have to do anything to make the bad shit? I just put it on and the bad
Well,
shit's
this
gonna
one's
go?
the evil eye.
Oh,
this one's from Hawaii. And I have one too, so we're matching. They're anklets.
Ooh, thank you.
So
right.
that's for bad juju to go away. Go away. She is protected now.
I'm protected.
Oh my god, yes.
But wait. Because online it was censored. Online it was censored. It slid down in the package. It's not censored. So please open it because I need to see. So, yeah. So wait, I'll censor it. But here we have Berry Wood. And it's an air freshener. And when I bought this, there was a big thing that says censored that goes down. I was like, oh, that's funny. And it shows it, so it's not censored, so we can't show this to you. This is for your
I'm putting this in my car.
And black ice. We've talked about black ice, right?
No.
Okay, because black ice, that was when I got a car, it was black ice.
That was the
I
name?
was like, this is the hottest guy smell. Like, this is what a hot man smells like, is black ice. I don't even know. Like, there's something about that scent, man. I don't know what it is. Black ice is where it's fucking at.
Do they need
Have
to
you
bottle
smelled
it?
black ice? Do you know?
No. I've seen it, but I've never smelled it. All right.
Let me know. We have to have a test. Love and dream.
They're little rocks.
Love them.
Oh, yeah. That smells like cologne. Straight up. Smell it.
Girl.
They should bottle that up and sell it. They should.
That's really good.
Yes, and it's always good to
Wait.
dream. You never stop dreaming. Yes.
Love dreams.
Love a cold.
Love balls.
Yes.
Love dream balls.
Look at this. Because you've been very naughty. Lump of coal. I love it. I have been naughty. Says our patrons.
Yeah.
What are these? Is this like candy?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Or it's like gum or something. I think it's some kind of candy gum.
Maybe I'll choke on it.
Oh my god, bitch, I opened this. I thought it said dumber. I guess I'm the dummin.
It could be.
I'm the dummin.
It could be.
I'd shank a bitch for you right in the kidney.
That's what it says.
What the fuck? I need this on right now.
Yes, and it's rose gold.
Oh, this is so good.
Exhale the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But wait, read the other song.
Inhale the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
I'd shank a bitch for you.
Right in the kidney.
Right in the kidney. That's amazing.
I love these. Thank you. Thank you. These are amazing. This is my lifestyle. Yes. She knows.
Wait. It's a gnome.
I saw that. I was like, I have to give her that. I had to. I was like, that's serious.
I just was thinking like the fuzzy outside, like on a stocking.
Oh, ferret mom. Ooh, it's a candle. Ooh, smells kind of like black ice.
Does it?
Yes, I'm not lying unless it's on my hands.
Wait, is that a black ice candle? What does it say? How the fuck? Did you not just say they should make a candle?
Well, ask and you shall receive.
Fuck. You are my sunshine gnome.
You can put your rings on him. He's cute. He's real cute.
I could be a gnome. Am I a sexy gnome?
Oh,
Not when you talk like that.
Oh, more ferret mom stuff.
Yes.
Socks. My feet say thank you.
It was like a whole set.
Aww. Yeah, they know what's up.
They know
Candle,
what's up.
little Yeti cup. Ooh.
A little yup. You know what I'm saying?
A yuppie. Thank you. Dude, there's more? Fuck.
But wait, there's more.
But wait. I feel something soft in here. Oh.
It looked like your color. I thought you could make it a crop.
Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever. I love it. It's Ferretzilla. Thank you. Ah, get over here.
I love you.
I love you. I'm going to show my butt.
I'm going to show my butt too because we're not monetized.
Thank you, boo. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas to all of you. And honestly, all right, so I hate Christmas, but it's fun. Like, I guess here's the thing is I don't hate Christmas. I hate all the pressure of Christmas.
Yes.
Like, and I didn't like Christmas much when I was growing up, right? But when I have like you and then like people that I love around me now and I get to like exchange the gifts and do this stuff and it does feel really nice. But I appreciate you all year round. You're the
same
best.
with me. And like I'm actually like when it comes to holidays, like hanging out with my family and friends, you know, that's the gift. Yeah. And I always feel like the pressure, it's like always a little bit much because you're like, I just want to make you happy. Or I just want you to get the things that, you know, will put a big smile on your face. But really, you put the biggest smile on my face at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. Yes. And that's all. That's all. So good. That's all. No. That's it. So happy holidays, everyone. I hope you guys all get to have, you know, a moment of joy. And if you know, don't celebrate with your family, like, just remember, just do something that makes you happy, you know, that gives you some joy. Even if it's, like, eating a freaking donut, like, do you.
Not one that's going to make you choke, but I selected poorly, so that's where we're sitting today.
But it's so pretty.
It does look really pretty. It's nice to just look at it.
Take a bite.
Just imagine me eating something like that. Just imagine if I could. Without, like, feeling like I'm choking to death.
When you go to eat it, what are you going to do? What's going to be your, like, tactic to get that thing down without choking?
The thing that I do is I'll have to let, like, the top bits, like, sit in the top of my mouth. And you just really have to make them soggy.
What if you dipped it in almond milk or oat milk and they got soggy?
I could do that. It's more of, like, anytime something has sharp edges. Like, I'm someone who could, if I could just only eat soup, it would probably be pretty sick. Like, if I could just eat soup, I'd be all right.
I friggin' love soup so much.
There's so many different kinds of soup to pick from. And it's like, I never have a problem eating soup. Some have a problem eating any other thing ever. No, that looks like something I would choke on, too.
It's gum.
Is it gum? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be funny if it turns your mouth black?
I hope so. That's what I'm going to try.
Oh.
Let's see. Black eyes.
Black eyes, baby.
This is like black eyes.
You know what they call my tongue? Black eyes. Oh, it is. It's like turning bluish black. Oh, blue more than black. That's crazy. All right. I guess I think you have to have blue in there to make black like the blue dye.
I'm here for it.
I love it. Shit, I think I had something on notes too, but like, so for... Sorry. For Christmas, do you have any like Christmas traditions that you remember, things that you liked about Christmas?
Like as a kid, or Yeah, like waking up really early to be excited to open up gifts. Like be like ungodly early, like you know, like 5 a.m.
Like you're setting an alarm just to wake up,
just to open all the gifts, and it's like everyone's still asleep, and it might be still dark out. And I'm like, you guys, it's the morning.
Did you believe in Santa? Like, did you get the Santa thing?
Oh heck yeah! I believed in Santa till I was probably too old to still believe in Santa.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I knew it was fake because everyone was at school would be like, he's not real.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yes, he is.
Be like, fuck you.
He came to my house.
Real. You're just on the naughty list.
Yes. You're just a little shit.
Santa doesn't fucking like you.
Yeah, exactly. He sees everything. Already lost its flavor. It's like those fruit stripes.
The zebra gums. Yeah.
It's like instantly, like it just loses its freaking flavor.
Yeah, that's
great.
Great.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, other than that, like just opening gifts and then eating a ton of like food. That's tradition. We didn't play any certain games or like watch football or anything like that. But did you guys have traditions like?
We did the thing I liked every year where we have an orange. And then you get like the cloves, like the full cloves with the pointy ends, and you stick them all over and completely cover the orange and cloves, and it makes like a nice like scent, and you can hang them on the tree. So you can do like little designs with the cloves, or you can like, but then it just makes it like aromatic, and so it's like an orange clove smell.
Is the orange peeled?
No. So you stick it through like the hard, exterior, the epidermis, I believe it's called, and you just stab them in there to the dermis. But then it like gets the juices like a fucking reed diffuser, and then it mixes with the clove smell. So it's like,
where do you get cloves?
Just in like the spice section,
like any grocery store.
I have some in my pantry for some reason.
I have like
every spice.
I'm gonna make that.
You should.
That sounds
and it's
awesome.
fun. You can do like little stars where you get like the star, and then you just kind of expand the cloves out from there, so you can make like little designs.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
I haven't done that in years.
We should do it.
I'll probably do it. Maybe I'll do it in Australia.
Yeah, I want my house to smell like bomb freaking oranges.
It does smell good. Like that's like a smell that I like remember. It's like a Christmas smell.
Yeah, that's bomb. I love it.
Also, like so many church services around Christmas time. So much church.
Yeah, that was a thing I think I blocked that part out because I never was a fan. But my mom, that would be like her thing. Like, we need to go to service.
Would you fall asleep in church? I fell asleep in church all the time. It was like, I ever tell you about my carcolepsy?
No. Carcolepsy?
That's what my ex said I had because, okay, so I was not, quote unquote, a good driver. I was never in an accident. Someone else totaled many cars. So I was always in passenger seat, and this man would just talk, and you couldn't say anything. You couldn't have opinions. So you would just kind of like listen. And I got into this like zone out phase. Once I would zone out too hard, it's just like the motion of the car, and I would just pass out, and I'd just like fall asleep. And he'd always get mad because I wasn't listening to him. But my body like literally couldn't stay awake, and that was like in church.
Yeah,
when I was a kid, just like said, I'm like.
So you were just like, literally bored to sleep. My mom.
Yeah,
bored to sleep.
I didn't. Damn, that's crazy. I haven't been bored to sleep in a really long time.
That's good. That means that you keep yourself not bored.
It just means that the hits keep coming. Every time I'm about to think I can fall asleep, the world's like right up there, right at the side of my fucking head. So I don't have time to get bored to death to sleep.
I mean, that's a skill. That's a skill because you know how many people just sit around and complain about having nothing to do or being bored? It's like,
when I'm left to my own devices, I feel like I can never stop going. Like we've talked about this before. Like I can't shut off the brain, right? It's just like, even when something like this happens with everything that's kind of been going very poorly, when I think it's going well, it's like, right? The hits keep coming, but it makes me... I get the moments I have to fucking have a breakdown, but then my brain goes, all right, well, what do we do to fix it? What can we do to change? What can we do here? Go here. And it's like, I'm not just going to like not do something. Like that's insane to me. If left to my own devices, I would like never sleep. I would only pass out. So imagine how bad it must have been for me to be in a situation where a 20-minute car ride, I can't stay awake. I'm just there, there's like, yes, I'm listening. It's like, You bored me actually to sleep.
Wow.
My brain said, I'm done with this conversation.
Well, I mean, I it makes a lot of sense. And it's so funny because speaking of sleep, I have been on a melatonin coma for the last 4 days.
Melatonin, yes.
Melatonin, everybody. So I made this mistake.
But how could you have known?
I had no idea. Ordered some melatonin on the DoorDash. And I was like, you know what? I hear a lot of people like yourself talk about melatonin and how it makes you feel like, you know, nice and ready for bed and very chill. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
I only do it when I like really am feeling too wired at like midnight where I'm like,
I did see on the back of the bottle, it said, do not take unless you're getting more than 6 hours of sleep. So 6 hours to me is like not a lot. I like 8 to 9 hours of sleep myself, but
6 is a lot for me.
So 6, I'm like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll take this at
Meanwhile,
11
it said
or
6 days.
That's how it feels. I think I'm on day 4.
But tell them how
first
much
time I took.
So for reference, I'm going to tell you guys what I take.
Yes.
In the rare occasion that I'm like, you know what? I really need to sleep, and it's not going to happen tonight. I take 0.3 milligrams, one little 0.3 milligram melatonin, low, ultra low dose, it says on the bottle. That is what I take when I have exhausted all other options.
Like weed and everything.
I'll tell them what you took.
So I took 2 the first time, 10 milligrams each, 20 milligrams. This was about 4 days ago. 20 I felt fine the next day. I even did a wedding. How did that happen?
Because I feel like it's like got to be some sort of delay. Because so the thing is, even with like when I didn't know how bad melatonin affected me, I took like a 5, thinking like, ooh, that's a bit much. That should knock me out. And this was during the time that I took this melatonin. I had quit drinking.
Yeah.
So I was like drinking to pass out and go to sleep. You know what I mean? Which is not good. So I was like, what do I do now? I'll try melatonin. But I would wake up feeling more hungover than drinking. Like, it was insane. I was like, I can't take these. Like, something's not okay. And it would be like, I would wake up like groggy, and then it'd be like, get moving, go throughout my day, and it's fine. And then like the next couple days, I would just be like, who am I?
Yeah.
Like, have I ever had an original thought in my life? What's my middle name?
I'm listening to you talk, but it's not making sense.
Yes.
What are you saying? Are you speaking English?
Yeah.
But
you're talking to yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
I'm like, hola?
It's so intense. But like, you couldn't have known that either. Like, whatever dosage, just like you think, oh, I can just buy this. It must be
over
fine.
the counter.
That's a lot of melatonin. Oh, that died. So that's a lot of melatonin.
Yeah. And so then I just like, I shook that off, right? And then the next day I didn't take any. And then the next day I decided I'll pop a gummy at night, you know, cool. And that was the day before yesterday, and I saw you yesterday, and how much of a struggle bus was I on? Girl, I was on a struggle fucking bus, and it didn't hit me till like middle of the day, and I was like, I'm really tired.
So what's funny is, so we started a little later, and then it was like, we just got through so much stuff. We were shooting Krampus.
It felt great. And we were like on a roll. We were laughing. We were crying.
And then it was like you got hit by a bus. Or like you were on the bus and then they threw you off. And you were just like, whoa. And you weren't even smoking.
I'm not anymore.
I was like, are you okay?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm really high. But I feel like I felt like I was high.
Yeah.
It was great, but it was like too high.
Yeah. But it's okay. But now you know about the tonins.
And I'm not taking them anymore. Those ones can just go right in the trash.
It's too much.
And I even talked to someone on my Wholesome Fans about it. And he was like, yeah, 5 milligrams is a lot. Like, you know, and I'm a big guy. Like, I can't do. And I'm like, whoa, I am 5 foot on a good day and thick and curvy. But still, that was not enough to save me from all that.
No, 20 milligrams is like a lot. 20 milligrams would be like... I just imagine, like, I compare it almost like to like an edible, especially for someone who's never had an edible. That's like you with melatonin, who's like mega dosing like melatonin.
I thought like, okay, if I could do 50 milligrams of weed, then I could surely do 20 milligrams of melatonin. Yeah. That seems like it's a baby step.
I wonder what it is about melatonin. We should look that up. What is it about melatonin that makes you like so drowsy the next day? And if you've had an this shut off again. Can you just turn it off for a second and I'll talk to this camera for now?
Yeah.
We'll let it cool down a little bit.
Okay.
If you've ever had an experience with melatonin that was negative, or if you've had one that was positive, call 702-900-6446 because I'm curious how melatonin affects people differently.
Yeah, totally.
Melatonin. Because I've heard some people like swear by it. And for me, it just like knocks me the fuck out for days.
Mm-hmm. And I was told there is like an alternative to melatonin now from a family friend. And she said for me to check out Cava. Are you familiar with Cava?
I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know. Laura?
Yes?
My lips are so dry.
What happened?
I don't know, but I think if you kiss me, it will help.
No!
Well, in lieu of that, I guess I might go to liquidiv.com and use code TWND to save 15% and get free shipping on everything that I purchase. And luckily, I did, because joining us today, we have sugar-free white grape from Liquid IV. If you've never tried Liquid IV before, Laura, do you want to tell them a little bit about what they can find inside one stick of Liquid IV?
Well, one stick of Liquid IV contains all the vitamins and nutrients that you need to really be hydrated, and it has all the B's.
Vitamin B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C, which are very, very good for your hydration station, which is your body.
Yes.
So if you think that you might be dehydrated, you probably are. If you're seeing this right now or hearing this, you are probably dehydrated because a lot of people are. And I like to start my morning, every morning, with one stick of Liquid IV, dissolved in 16 to 18 ounces of water. I just put it in my little tumbler, take it out on my day, and I have it before I even start coffee in the morning.
It's the best. And then this is the sugar-free one. Oh, yeah. They're so good. They're all so good.
My personal favorite is white peach. I'm just currently out of white peach because I drank it all. But we love Liquid IV. And if you guys want to give it a try, these are perfect for a stocking stuffer, I would think, for the ho-ho holidays or any time of year, really. I guess you could really have a stocking any time of year, but right now it's Christmas. So consider it in your gift purchases. You can go to liquidiv.com. Use code TWND to save 15% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase. Help the pod, help your hydration, or the hydration of your loved ones. Do you not care about the hydration of the people that you love?
Yes.
Do you want them to walk around all winter with chapped lips?
No.
Depression? Sadness? Those things can come from being dehydrated and just all walks of life, but something that will put a smile on their face is a pack of Liquid IV. So go to liquidiv.com, use code TWND, save 15% on everything that you purchase, and get free shipping. Thank you, Liquid IV, and back to the freaking show.
Ooh.
A melatonin overdose can disrupt your circadian rhythm and cause daytime sleepiness. It is important to note that melatonin isn't strictly regulated by the FDA, of course. Melatonin is a hormone that naturally occurs in your body, but taking too much of it could cause you to feel excessively groggy or drowsy the next day.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm just curious. Sorry, I must know everything about things.
I want to know. I want to know. So in my notes, I have a little note that says it's not called Curpies.
Wait, okay. Melatonin is a hormone that your brain produces in response to darkness. It helps your body regulate your circadian rhythm, your natural sleep and wake cycles. Darkness increases your natural melatonin production, which tells your body that it's time to go to sleep. In contrast, light decreases melatonin production, which signals to your body that it's time to wake up.
But what if you are the darkness?
Well, then it kills you. that's how I feel after I take too much melatonin. I feel dead.
So yeah, the last few days of this week have been quite the challenge, but
yeah,
I've been very relaxed.
Another one, so relaxed.
I'm just like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Never again though.
No.
And I'll go and get those 0.3s.
Yeah, I think you just get them on Amazon. But yeah, that's way too much. Oh, I was thinking though, the holiday season, because of course I got all of your stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about what we were talking about on the Zoom chat, how when we were talking about on Manscaped Read, how it's like, I hate to go to the department stores. I do. I hate it. I absolutely hate. I'm looking at that camera, but it's off. I hate it. It's so annoying. And then the one time I go out, I got recognized by someone, and it was like
weird.
It was like the dispensary girl all over again. Let me tell you, because
you're like,
it was one of those things. I'm just minding my own business, like doo, just like with me and my man, and then out of nowhere I get a hi Molly. I was like, what? I don't know what my face did, but it couldn't have been good because I was shocked. And then like it wasn't like whatever, we talked about it. I was like, it felt aggressive. It probably wasn't aggressive at all. It's just like anytime someone speaks to me, I'm like, aggression. So, but so going through what was I saying about? But yeah, so I walked around the rest of the time like this. And I noticed that I was doing it. I was like, why am I doing that? Stop doing it. But like the more I was talking, the more like
the higher and clenched.
Yeah, I'm like, ah. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Did you want to be a dinosaur when you were a kid?
I thought it would have been kind of cool.
Yes. I love
Did you ever see the movie The Meet the Robinsons?
No. I think I've seen like bits and pieces. It's animated, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was a really cool T-Rex in the movie. I was like, oh, he talks too. That'd be pretty cool.
So I'm looking up Cava because I want to know the difference because I've heard that's a good substitute into like getting rest and sleep.
What?
It says
I have a question. If y'all don't use anything to go to sleep, tell me about that. Like how do you just turn off your brain? How do you just like sleep and then not feel guilty about the fact that you're sleeping?
So Cava is a depressant drug, which means it slows down the messages traveling between the brain and the body. Cava is made from a root or a stump.
We're made from roots too, aren't we?
Yes, called Cava shrub. It is literally made to make you just kind of chill.
But it said a depressant. I want to be more depressed.
It slows down the messages traveling between the brain and the body. Maybe it slows down those depressing thoughts. So my friend started taking...
I don't want that because I like it when they come fast because you don't have time to process them. You know what I mean? If they come slowly, you have to like think about the depression.
It says stress relief eases tension and promotes relaxation. So I don't think it makes you depressed. I think that's just what it's classified as.
Should I try to eat this donut?
Yes. I will check out Cava. If you guys know what Cava is and have had a good experience, let us know. Call in. Email us. Do all the things. So I just want to see. It says, I had a friend that told me about this, and she said it's how she quit drinking. So, like, she quit drinking and started taking Cava as a substitute. So she just said it really helps. It helped her with her nervous system. And, like, yeah, it says it's... you could add it to your water. You could do it as a tea. It's just supposed to make you feel like euphoric and light. And
Well, let me know if it works.
I will. I'll check it out. No more Melatonin, you guys. I'm sorry about that. I've been kind of a
I'll be sorry. We actually still have stuff to film today.
Yep. For
the podcast. So if you guys are curious about anything we've talked about today, you guys can always call the show. 702-900-6446. You can leave us voicemails about anything that you have questions about, anything that you want to share with us. You guys can also email the podcast, TWNDpodcast@gmail.com. If there's anything you want us to react to. We've reacted to like the sex ed video thing from the 80s or whatever, or like the workplace harassment or whatever it was. So much different stuff. So anything that you guys want to show us, we would love to see it and or hear from you. You can leave us a rating anywhere that you listen to or watch podcasts. Ratings really help a lot from what I'm told. I don't know. We're also still releasing things on YouTube now since we are no longer monetized here for who knows how long. So you can watch anywhere really that you feel like watching. You can join us on Patreon, patreon.com/TWND podcast. You can follow me on Instagram @thisredheadissfw and the podcast on Instagram @TWND podcast. And you can follow Laura
at Wham Glam Artistry on Instagram and OnlyFans.
And this has been fun. We hope that you guys have a wonderful, shiny, shimmery Christmas.
Yes.
Happy Sharpenis board. To all of you. If you don't have a Sharpenis board to share with someone this year, someone didn't love you enough to get you one. So
go find that person. And
we
change
hope
that.
we hope that you find love this holiday season from anyone, even if it's yourself. Self-love is really important. You can self-love yourself in a lot of ways, with your hand, with toys, with pornography,
Donuts,
whichever, whatever you want to do. You could try to suck your own wee-wee. I'd be really interested to know if anybody out there can do that.
Whatever
I've seen it once.
tickles your pickle.
Whatever.
We love you all.
We love you all. Happy Christmas, and we'll see you Monday.
Happy holidays. Come.